Hope you lot, Barnexel here, and welcome back to my Pokemon Insurgence Nuzlocke. So, if you didn't see last episode, go watch it. We went into the department store, generally checked it out, and then we went downstairs into the basement. And that took us through the Helios sewers, and then it led us to the black market. And through the black market, we checked the black market out as well, and then we found a way to get under the Jade Tower. Oh, Helios City Gym Leader East, so that's the flying guy. I'll get back to that later. Yeah, and then through there, we managed to get into a place where the Perfection Cult were running an experiment. Because we had to go through that place to get into the Jade Tower, because obviously, if you've been keeping track of the story, we need to get into the tower to save the Ogre from the Sky Cult. I've not actually been in here yet. I might try going through the front door this time first, see what's going on. Anyway, yeah. We need to save the Ogre from the Sky Cult, so we went through the Perfection Cult's place. They said they'd let us pass if we had to run an experiment. The experiment was that they'd been working on Mega Evolution. So, their leader, Rukra, Professor Sylvan's old friend, asked us to fight one of his generals called Tine, or Tane, or Teen, or whatever you want to call him. And we beat him. Unfortunately, well, I'll tell you what he had first. The experiment they had was a Mega Stunfisk, which is obviously a new Mega. Unfortunately, we lost Jelly in the battle. But we then got something from their base. We got the Evite, which is pretty good. And now we can Mega Evolve Charlie. And obviously, I could probably take half these items off these guys actually. I'll definitely take yours off because yours is a focus band. I don't want to use that up. I think everyone actually be fine to keep theirs. Spell tag leftovers. Yeah, they can keep theirs. So yeah, I've got to train up Charlie before he's useful, but I did find out something in between episodes of how to fully utilise Mega Eevee. So I don't know if there's any way to check it out. If I go down quickly, just quickly get into a battle. Actually, no, this was a really bad idea. You're going to kill me, aren't you? Okay, so we're going to fight. We can press Z to use Charlie. If I just stand attack to start off with, so I can actually look at it. Okay, now if we check out Charlie in the summary. Got Protein Maxima. The Pokemon changes form, stats, and ability. And it's not going to change anything else. But I found out that basically what it is it changes depending on the type of move we use. So obviously last episode I used Return, but so it obviously just kept me as my normal form. But if I use Bite, I change into an Umbreon. Which is good. So, yeah. And there's an extra thing we can do with that. If we go back to Helios, then there is a trainer up here who I believe, well, not a trainer, a new NPC. This woman. Hello, young one. Do you have a favourite Pokemon? Mine is Eevee. Spent so many wonderful years with my little one. Eventually I figured out how to teach Eevee moves outside of its move pool. If you'd like, I could do the same for you. However, Eevee can't evolve while it knows more of these moves, so choose wisely. What do you say? Obviously we need to pick Charlie. Okay, so as you can see here, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 moves. Good and powerful moves as well. And if you also probably noticed, these are the 8 types of Eevee's evolutions. So each of these moves will evolve us into a specific evolution. So we can teach Eevee 4 of these moves, and we've essentially got 4 evolutions in one, which is brilliant. So we need to start planning our team. Well, our Eevee first. Okay, so first move I'm going to give is Ice Beam, because I remember a trainer, one of them said, I believe we're going to have, I don't know if we're going to fight East or not. And if we do, a trainer said that East can be easily swept with a good Ice type. So if Charlie can be a Glaceon, then that is ideal. I'm just going to give Charlie 4 moves. Okay, so now think what types we need. Okay, so Flare Blitz, we've already got Kestrel as a fire type. Not got a water type, not got a electric type, not got a psychic type. We have got Medusa as a dark type. We've got Dandy as a grass type, and we've got Yoko as a fairy type. So it's Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, and Psychic that we don't have. Okay, so as I said, it's Water, Electric, and Psychic that we don't have. But I'm still going to teach Foul Play. Just because you probably know Umbreon is the bulkiest of all the evolutions, and I want a good bulky Pokemon. So the other ones I'm going to go for... No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I'm also going to go for Hydro Pump, because we need a water type. Get rid of Quick Attack. And last but not least, I'm going to go for Thunderbolt. Just because I think both Jolteon and Espeon are quite frail. But I think I quite like the idea of using Jolteon as a fast Pokemon. Plus, I think Jolteon will probably be more useful for like type coverage. Especially going into a flying type gym. I know I've got Ice Beam, but Thunderbolt will be good if there's something that Ice Beam can't handle, maybe. Okay, so now we have Charlie. With a moveset of Thunderbolt, Hydro Pump, Foul Play, and Ice Beam. So what I'm now going to do is go and use the... I'm going to use the Memory Chamber Guide to Grind for Money. And then I'm going to use that money to fund the level trainer. Level up my EV. Okay, so I've got 7,600 money. So as I said, if I get any excess over that, I'll chuck it away till I've got roughly 7,600 again. Okay, so yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Right, so I'm back. I've got Charlie to level 45, as you can see. And I'm gonna do the money now. So I've got 8,806. What did I have beforehand? Beforehand I had 7,606. I've got to spend 1,200. Which is actually that's just one Hyper Potion. I thought I have to do more than that. I've got one Hyper Potion. And then plus one Hyper Potion. Okay, there we go. And I might actually buy 2 more legit Hyper Potions just for the sake of it. But I don't know what I'm going to here. So now we should be fully ready. Yeah, I got the PP back. Okay, so we're fully ready to go into the Jade Tower again. I'm gonna quickly go see if we can just go in the front door now, or if we still have to go through the basement or whatever. Sorry kid, the Jade Tower's closed right now. We're having a little talk with the Augur. Buzz off kid, you know where you head. Okay. So it looks like we have to go in through the basement again. Right, so I'm back in the black market. And now I guess we go into thingy and hope for the best. Okay, so this is a Perfection Cult's room. Here's Kane and Rukra. Yeah, I don't know how to get into this building, or if we can yet. And this room here is where we got the EVI before. And then this is where up into the tower. One thing that does confuse me is, does the Augur know about that entrance? Pretty sure if he does, first off, he knows about the black market. Second off, he knows about there being an entrance from the black market where a bunch of criminals hang out he'd surely like him gone. And he might even know the Perfection Cult's down there. So I don't know if he knows about that or not, because it's right just over here. I don't know why he hasn't deciphered that I'm behind him or whatever, but sure. Okay. I guess I can use singing. I get here, the Sky Clock is taking over. Okay. Yeah, and they've got the big class of this bloody background. This is the first time we fought a Sky Cultist. Is she meant to be floating or? Because she doesn't look like she stood on that. Okay, let's try out Charlie. Thunderbolt this fucker. Oh, we're faster than Dodrio. Delgon. I've got to be reserving like people. I forgot to put Dandy back on the party. I put Skell on the fucking party to help me farm bloody money in there. Against Elder Clint. And I didn't put the Dandy back on afterwards. I'm a fucking idiot, I am. I guess I'm going back to Dandy then. After this battle. Right, and I don't think there's a PC anywhere in like... Unless the Perfection can't have a PC. I know they've got computers, but I'm not sure if they work as PCs. I don't think they do, no. Alright, looks like I'm going all the way back to the city then. So I guess I'll see you in a bit. So one thing I did realise is I actually change form before the turn begins. Your 5 seconds to clear out of here before I get angry, kid. But I changed to Umbreon even before the turn, before he attacked, even though I was slower, which is pretty cool. One problem is though that if all of these guys are using flying types, I might start running out of like Thunderbolts, and I'd ideally want to leave all my Ice Beams for the Jin. If he is up here, that is. I'm not sure if I'll get to fight him though, because obviously he's in a bit of a jiffy. 4. Oh yeah, he said he would count down to my defeat, didn't he? Okay. There's no one on this floor, okay. What? This is a PC. There's a PC right here. I went all the way back to put scale back. I take it when I go past this point, something bad's gonna happen. Because every video game ever tells us that if there's a random healer spot and somewhere like this, and I can't see what's past this point, there's gonna be a boss battle. There's no other reason that you'd be just a random chancy standing there in the enemy building. Oh, here's Damien. Right, but next, are you ready? We need to warn the ogre that the Sky Cult is on their way up. Otherwise, we might blackmail him into summoning Rayquaza. Okay, what's going on here? Yes, sir. Everything is ready upstairs. We can. This looks like a gym setup. Is that guy maybe the gym leader? Well. If this, well. Isn't this a sight for surprise? Is that Damien and Bimexa from Telnor Town? Good to see you two again, but I must ask why you're here. To challenge our gym? If it was, you're in luck. East here is our very own Sky-themed gym leader. He excels in both dragon and flying types. That's... yeah, because obviously the gyms in this are themed rather than typed, so Sky is dragon and flying. That's why they said an ice type will bloody body him. No, sir. We're here because we overheard members of the Sky Cult talking. They want to summon Rayquaza and they plan to blackmail you into helping them. That is a serious problem. You're positive about this. Are you sure you heard what they said correctly? If so, then it certainly is a problem. Out of all times to come, of course they'd pick now. I hope this won't have to happen, but what's done is done. Coming out, everyone. What? What's going on? I'm sorry about this, Damien. I truly am. You were so youthful and bright. Can't be helped, though. You heard what my cultist said, and I can't let you leave with a chance. Okay, so my cultist, is he in charge of the Sky Cult? Also, what the fuck is East's role in all of this? You heard what my cultist said, and I can't let you leave with a chance you might connect the dots. Your cultist? What do you mean? I am the leader of the Sky Cult. And he's bloody pacing back and forward like he did in that bloody August speech at the beginning. Surprised you shouldn't be. When you think about it, it's pretty obvious. I created the Sky Cult several years ago, just before the Ogre disappeared. Is this why... Because when the Abyssal Cultist tried to assassinate him, and we stopped them, instead of like imprisoning them, I think he killed them. Because the like chant or whatever he used to apparently, well, he claimed take them in for questioning, said like morte, which means like death, because obviously like mortal. But I think he killed them, so that would make sense if he's part of another cult. So does that mean that the Sky Cult and the Abyssal Cult were in competition? Because that would sort of make sense. But also at the same time, it wouldn't make sense why Ruka wouldn't want to stop the Sky Cult getting through their plan if they are in a rivalry, all of them. With a small group at first, a ragtag band who were united by a desire for one thing: change. See, the Ogre was the perfect hero of the people, along with his partner, Hooper. He defeated cult after cult. Okay, are you just going to throw that out there? Is this like common knowledge? Because Hooper's a mythical Pokemon. Does that mean he's involved with like me, Damien, and Nora with the Mew, Celebi, Shaymin? Shaymin. Is that... Just put Damien and Shaymin together. Shaymin, bloody hell. Along with his partner Hooper, he defeated cult after cult, trying to bring good values to the people of Torrent, such as peace, love, and mercy. Sounds like a nice guy. Being merciful, he forgave everyone who begged him to, letting criminals go unpunished. But he didn't, because I just said he killed those cultists. As a result, the members of the disbanded cults just joined other ones, making it a completely pointless act. Surely you'd put them in a prison though. But was his plan just disband the cult, let everyone go? Because if so, yeah, that is incredibly stupid. Surely, does this place not have a prison anywhere? The ogre is strong, but he was a coward. He wasn't able to do what was necessary to keep the region safe. So I dealt with him and crowned myself his successor. But Jean killed the ogre. Is Jean actually stronger than the first ogre then? But I think Vukra seemed at least worried about him, and that gives me the impression that the ogre is at least extremely powerful. And like Vukra has access to like cure them and all these experimental Pokemon as well. Like he had a bloody Eevee. He surely had a Mega Eevee at his disposal somehow. So I dealt with him and crowned himself my successor. I don't know what I just said. I don't think that's it. I dealt with him and crowned myself his successor. With a new ogre, we could cure the disease plaguing Ton for good. Save the region forever. You'll never get rid of this, you monster. So, I get the idea of like actually being more thorough dealing with the criminals. Like, I don't agree with the killing them thing. I think at least putting them in jail would be a good start. But the whole thing where your cultist like killed an innocent man and his child, that one's a bit more iffy. So I don't think you're really a good guy here. Never get away with this, you monster. Oh, but Damien, I already have with a bit of propaganda. I've got all of Tom on my side. Actually, most of the people, well, a lot of them seem to be like, yeah, he's great. A lot of them seem to be annoyed like his obsession with himself and like narcissism and the statues everywhere. And then there's that one guy in the city who said, we can say whatever we like as long as we don't say anything bad about the ogre. So I think you're a pretty two-dimensional dictator, mate. As in, like, you're pretty obvious. That's why I can't let you two blab about my true identity. Realistically, nobody would believe you, but it's a risk I can't take. So I want to capture Rayquaza. So he's after Rayquaza. And if he's already strong enough to beat the first ogre, who had a Hooper, him having a Rayquaza would be really bad. With his incredible strength and control over the sky, I can be omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent. Which obviously means he can be everywhere, all-knowing, and all-powerful. I could create a utopia free of war and crime. I refuse to be the coward that the first ogre was. Yeah, this guy's just a dictator at this point. Any criminal, any threat to a perfect world needs to be removed. I found the Sky Cult to help me reach this goal, and now we've accumulated all we need to summon Rayquaza. Sacrifice can begin. Rayquaza will be summoned, and it will be mine. Does that mean he's got to sacrifice a cultist like I think the Darkrai cult did? Rayquaza will summon, and it will be mine. This soon-to-be peaceful region will thrive under my command. East, get one of the cultists, it's time to start. Yeah, so he's going to do it like the Darkrai cult. So I know he planned to sacrifice one of them, but since these kids are here and are going to live their lives in prison anyways, why not sacrifice one of them? So does that mean they do have a prison, or does that mean he's built a prison since the ogre's been dead? But was he just going to leave us in prison? Because I thought his whole idea was we're going to kill every criminal, but he's for some reason just going to let us live in prison. If they're just going to live their lives in prison anyways, why not sacrifice one of them? We wouldn't need to waste any cultists. Yeah, this East guy, he's a bad person obviously, but at least he's smart. That's not a terrible idea, East. And after what Binexor's done to me, I'll enjoy every second of it. What have I done to you? What have I actually done to this guy, actually? I saved him from the assassin. And I beat up like a few of his cultists. I don't get what I've done to you to make you angry. And after what Binexor's done to me, I'll enjoy every second of it. What has Binexor done to you? Exactly. Oh, he won't remember. He's forgotten nearly everything. It's... Well, he tried to save your life. We came to warn you about the Sky Court. Fair point, it'd be hypocritical to sacrifice you after talking about a utopia, wouldn't it? So, obviously, I've done nothing bad to him throughout the course of this game. And before that, the first thing I know is I woke up in the Dark Court's base with no memories. But unless something before that I erased my memories of. Yeah, so I think the Dark Court actually was erasing my memories of something or doing something to me. So unless they erased my memories of how I knew Joan, I don't know. Anyway, it would be quite hypocritical for me to sacrifice you after talking about a utopia, wouldn't it? By an excellent in the spirit of fairness, I will give you a fighting chance. Oh, so am I going to fight him? You'll battle with East and the loser gets used for the ritual. Okay, so I'm going to fight East. Good thing I have an eyesight. But sir, why are you risking me? Why not use one of the grunts? Because you are a gym leader, I'm sure you win. By next one doesn't stand a chance. But, East, you question me. Thank God for that one random guy who told me about his weakness. East, you questioning me? No, sir. Sorry about this, Bannock, so it's nothing personal, but the ogre's orders were given. Leader East will like to battle. So, is he meant, because his overall sprite combined with like his general appearance gives me the idea that he's like 20s or 30s or something, but he's got a walking stick, so I'm not sure. Garmony. Okay, so I think Thunderbolt's the best chance for Skarmy. Yeah, and I think I should outspeed because I'll have the speed with Jolteon. Good thing I trained for Tame because this guy's pretty high level. Okay, is it sturdy? Yeah. Stealth block, okay, that's not the best thing. Oh, is he gonna have sturdy again? I was about to say I could switch into Umbreon so I'll have an easier switch in later on, but I'm not sure if that's how it works, and I might be slower then. Noivern. I should be fine still and just use Glaceon. Okay, you're faster now though. Okay. That's a one shot. Okay. Focus search. Okay, now if I go back to Jolteon I'll be fast. Okay, I'm not faster. Okay. Good thing I did that though, because I think that might have killed Glaceon. Okay, Kingdra. Do I go into Dandy? I think I will. The only thing I'm scared of is an Ice Beam. I need to heal up Charlie. Hey, don't Ice Beam me, please. Icy Wind. That did a fuck ton. Okay, that did a fuck lot more than I thought it would. I guess Ghoul's my best bet then. What does Icy Wind do? Because I know it's like 75 and it always crit, so yeah, that's actually like an 140. 150-ish damage, and it's super effective. That is overpowered actually. Okay, return. Will that kill? Not quite. Yeah, that don't kill, don't kill. Oh, thank fuck. I will heal up though, because you can't kill me now. You crippled yourself. Focus edge, yeah, that's fine, I'm faster. Okay, so that's 2 losses in a row though. In 2 episodes. Actually 3, that's 3 in a row actually. Talon Flame. We're gonna have acrobatics, maybe flare blitz as well. I think if I go into Yoko, Yoko has charm, I believe. Yeah, charm. I think if I charm. I think at least I've got grass types in reserve. Okay, sword stance. I need to yawn. Okay, yeah, I should have just charmed. I thought he'd sword stance again. Okay, I've got a yawn off though. If I just heal up here. Can't kill me, unless maybe in acrobatics. Okay, Big Bird even. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay. First off, I'm going to charm you in case you do wake up. Okay, 2 air slashes will maybe kill. Okay. It sucks that we lost Andy. But I don't think I could actually do anything now. Is that a Mega Altaria? I think it is. Oh, I was gonna say I could kill it with an ice beam, but I might not be able to if it is a Mega. It's high level and everything else, so I'm thinking maybe it is. Ooh. Oh, ice beam. Mega Cane. Okay, so your Fairy Dragon. Cotton Guard. Okay, that's fine. I'm using a special attack. Okay, yeah. Will a Thunderbolt kill? I'm gonna try it. Oh, you withdrew? Okay, yeah, that wasn't the best move. But not a particularly bad one. What? Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but I guess it was a good thing I did. And I've missed Hydro Pump. Okay, so now I'm going to switch into... It's Kestrel or Yoko? I guess I'll go into Yoko. Because I'm sort of scared of poison moves. And maybe a rock move as well. Okay. So I'm going to heal Yoko, then I'm going to heal Charlie. Okay, protect, yeah, that's fine. Actually, it might be a good idea to charm you first. Okay. And you've used double protect, okay. Substitute. Okay, I am actually kind of scared of this thing. Oh, you can't actually hit me then. But you've got Protect, Substitute, Roost, and Earthquake. You can't hit me. Okay, so I've got nothing to worry about. But when he substituted, I was sort of worried he was going to like Sword Stance. Or maybe like bust out a rock move. And let me just check what form Charlie's in. Nope, I did not mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'm in this Vaporeon. Now I'll go back into Yoko. You're going to Earthquake now, I'd assume. Hey, what's actually my best shot for killing this thing, though? I guess maybe Kestrel could do it. But I'm not sure if Yoko's got the straight up power to kill this thing. Okay. Oh, you've just sent an Okari to die then. And does that mean you've lost your substitute as well? Guess I'll let Kestrel handle it. I'm gonna take like a quarter, actually half damage from stab box. Yeah. Actually, you can't physically hurt me. I don't know why I'd do it. And I've got boost as well. Does this thing literally just exist to stall me, or? It's got V's substitute protect. Fucking hell. Okay. I don't know what this guy's actually trying to achieve with this. Because you're just gonna roost, get back to almost full health. Substitute again, now we're back to this point. Okay, you didn't. Are you gonna boost? Yeah. Ooh. Okay, what I'll do is I'll go into Yoko, charm him, and then go into Charlie. But I'm just going to be sat here all day otherwise. Okay, yeah, can you please actually give me a shot at hitting you? How much PP does Substitute actually have? Okay. Okay, yeah. Actually, you might have Hypercut, so charming you is probably a waste of time. Okay, I'll destroy the Substitute. Then I can... This turn I can predict another Substitute. Go into... Charlie. I might stick with Vaporeon just for the sake of resisting the earthquake. That's a lot. Earthquake. Okay, you've not gone for another fucking hell. Fucking hell. Okay. Okay, is that gonna kill? Okay, fucking finally. Ooh, and that's it, I think. Okay, that thing wasn't that much of a threat, it's just that... Well, it was a threat to things that could hurt it, but I had things that could survive it, but they couldn't hurt it. So, Easter was actually quite tricky. The Otari weren't that bad, the Gliscor was a pain in the arse, so. But I just defeated Leader East. Please. I lost? I don't believe it. I'm disappointed, East. I'd look to change my mind and save you, but I can't. I made a promise and a strong ruler keeps his promises. I am sorry and farewell. Okay, he turned him into an orb of some sort. I'd actually thought it would be like the Darkrai cult where they'd have to drag him out there and sacrifice him, but apparently you can just turn him into an orb. Is that meant to be like the Jade Orb or something, or whatever it is? In my mind's eye, I see a region filled with love. It's far off, almost unachievable dream. Death on the way to that goal is trivial. Each sacrifice was not in vain, especially now that I can use him to summon Rayquaza. You can follow me to the roof if you want. Try and stop me, I dare you. But we warned, I'm not going to spare you. Twice. Okay, the ogre he liked, everything I taught, everything I grew up believing. How the ogre fought against the courts and was here of the nation, that was a lie. I had to feel about it. Well, it wasn't, because this guy's only been the ogre for 2 years. The before ogre was allegedly an actual good person. Man, I love you, he's definitely the best leader in the region. That's what he said, I never liked it. Okay. Why is this guy who actually liked him just so, unaffected by the fact that he's dead? Did that surprise you that second ogre was on our side all along? Yeah, kind of. Don't underestimate the strength of a legendary Pokemon like Rayquaza. They really are strong. Yeah, so that's a bit of a plot twist. Okay, so first off I've got to... There goes Dandy. I think she's taking my Miracle Seed with her. Bankster as well. Ooh. I don't think anything would have taken that though. But who could I have gotten to? Because Charlie was injured, so I think Charlie wouldn't have been too good. Medusa, Icy Wind would have got it. Kestrel, it's a water type. Kestrel probably would have been the worst option. Yoko would have had the same problem as Dandy. Ghoul, I guess. But it would have had to be a case of maybe hoping I could kill it before it can move. Because Ghoul's special defense is 72. That's the weakest on the team, even with Charlie in his normal form. Yeah, that's 3 episodes in a row with a death. Isn't a good pattern. On the bright side, I have got grass types to replace. I've got Saddle, Neptune, and Joel. Sage is always an option. Oh, Sus as well. I've actually lost my poison types, so Sus might actually be a good addition. And then there's the egg. Obviously, Riolu's an option. I guess Skell and Smarky are also options, but I don't know. This computer will be useful in that I won't have to go back, but I'm going to have to train whatever my replacement is. And I need Hyper Potions. So I am going to have to go back to the Pokemon Center regardless. But yeah, I'm not going to do this episode. I'm going to leave it here. So yeah, obviously good thing would be East. Did we get a badge? I guess the tone's sort of off for giving us a badge. Yeah, shame we lost Dandy. I think to reach its full potential, Moonblast was a thing it needed. But actually, we weren't that far from Moonblast. I think Moonblast was like level 50. So it's a shame. But now we can maybe get more type coverage, because obviously, Fairy type we already had Yoko. So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode then. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.